Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm going to do one of your favorite kind of readings today. I'm going to be doing a cold case, and we are going to be talking about the vanishing of Jennifer Kesse, an unsolved mystery. Now, Kesse. So, Kesse or Kesse. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Kesse, Jennifer Kesse, maybe? Kesse. I should have actually looked that up. Sorry, I apologize. Jennifer. So this is the picture of Jennifer. She was a young finance manager from Orlando, Florida, and she vanished without a trace on the 24th of January, 2006. And she was born on May 20th, 1981. And here's a fun twist, a fun fact. I graduated grade 12 high school on May 20th, 1981. So when I saw that date, I thought, oh, we've got a connection. There's something here. We've got some kind of thread touching each other. She was born on the day that I graduated high school. This seemingly ordinary Tuesday morning turned into a nightmare for her family and friends, launching a mystery that has baffled investigators for nearly 2 decades. Jennifer was last heard on the evening of the 23rd of January speaking to her father at 6:15 p.m. and her boyfriend at 10 p.m. When she failed to arrive at work the next morning, her worried family discovered her car was missing. Her apartment showed signs that she had prepared for work as usual, suggesting that she had left for her job that morning but never made it. 2 days later, Jennifer's car was found abandoned at a different apartment complex just a mile from her home. Security footage showed a mysterious figure parking the car and walking away, but the image was too grainy to identify any distinguishing features. This individual, dubbed the person of interest, remains the biggest clue in the case, but their identity has eluded investigators. Theories abound, ranging from random abduction to potential involvement of construction workers who had been harassing Jennifer at her condo complex. The lack of evidence, however, has stymied progress, leaving more questions than answers. So here's the timeline. So Monday, the 23rd of January at 6 p.m., she leaves work and calls her parents. This is the last confirmed identity with her family. At 10 p.m., she speaks with her boyfriend on the phone. This is his last known contact with her. And remember, in 2006, we had cell phones way back then. So on Tuesday, the 24th of January, between 7:30 and 8 a.m., investigators initially believe that Jennifer is abducted while walking to her car. This theory is later revised. Between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., Jennifer's boyfriend calls her, but the call goes straight to voicemail. He initially assumes that she is in a meeting. At 11 a.m., Jennifer's employer, concerned about her absence, contacts her parents. At noon, approximately, surveillance footage discovered later shows an unidentified person parking Jennifer's car at an apartment complex about a mile from her home. Between 3 and 3:15, Jennifer's parents and brother arrive at her apartment and find evidence that she was home that morning. Police are called. Between 5 and 7 p.m., family and friends distribute flyers with Jennifer's pictures. Police begin their investigation. On Thursday, 26th of January 2006 at 8:10 a.m., Jennifer's car is discovered at the apartment complex, leading to the discovery of the surveillance footage. So developments after that, in May 2007, so almost 18 months later, Jennifer's company offers $1 million reward for information leading to her safe return. The reward is never claimed. May 2008, so 2.5 years later, Florida House of Representatives passes the Jennifer Kesse and Tiffany Sessons Missing Persons Act, aiming to improve handling of missing persons cases. June 2010, the FBI takes over the case from the Orlando Police Department. Why did it take so long? February 2014, another search takes place. 2018, Jennifer's parents sue the Orlando Police Department for access to case records. March 2019, the lawsuit is settled and the family gains access to thousands of pages of records. December 2022, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement Cold Case Unit takes over the investigation. All right? Just to update you, the boyfriend has been cleared as a suspect. All right? This individual, this person of interest has never been identified, and that $1 million reward still stands. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say about this beautiful young girl that disappeared without a trace. So I'm going to use my crime here, and so we have the Empress. So we have the divine feminine energy on the table, and we are going to find out what has happened to Jennifer. What has happened to Jennifer? And will they ever discover, will anybody ever be charged? Will they discover her body? I mean, obviously, they did a deep investigation. Was she, being treated for any kind of mental health issues? Was she fighting with her boyfriend? Were there any other, did she hate her job? Was she in trouble with the law? All of that's been cleared. There was just an ordinary, regular girl starting out her career and her life in Orlando, Florida. There's nothing that indicated that she self-harmed in any way, and the boyfriend was cleared, and obviously the parents. Ooh, wow, we got a 12. The clock is on it. Jennifer Kesse. What can you tell us? And will she ever be found? And will she ever be found? Will she ever be found? Will she ever be found? Okay, cards are ready. I'm going to pull out 24. And just before we get started, the Queen and King of Pentacles are her parents. The Knight of Cups will be the boyfriend. If they were married, he'd be the King of Cups. Okay, and then whoever else in there is somebody else. All right, so just to clarify, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, why did I do 25? I got lost in a trance there. Well, I've got to play that one. And if it's extra, we'll put it to the side. That's weird. I've never done that. I've done under, but I haven't done over. Okay. It was honestly, I was in a, have you ever been driving and then you kind of oh my God, I'm driving. I kind of went into a trance like that. I was like, oh, I'm counting, I'm shuffling. Okay. Oh, Ace of Cups. Oh, okay. Let's see. All right. What can you tell us about Jennifer? And will somebody ever be caught? Cards are ready. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got some aces here. 4, 5. I want to make sure that fits in. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we're looking for the Empress. Oh, there she is. Let's move these up. There's the reward. Somebody might claim the reward. Okay, so there's the extra cards. That's showing depression. Look at the men around her. Now, the Knight of Cups did not show up. Here's the reward. Here's the reward. Here's her work showing the reward. And an offer from the heart. This is the reward from her work. There, that showed up exactly. Look at the men around her. I wonder if somebody offered her something and she foolishly went with them. You know, perhaps like a hitchhiker, right? Maybe she recognized somebody. Somebody offered her something while she was on her way to work. There she is on her way to work. Somebody offered her something because she's here. Here's the reward. There's the reward. And they're frustrated that it's not going anywhere. It was definitely meant with love. Hold it. Was she having an affair with a boss? Was she having an affair with the boss? I think there's a reason why this company's offering $1 million reward. I think she was fooling around with the boss. A married man. He's right here. The boss who's a married man. And the wife found out. Here's the wife talking to her. Here's the wife telling her, I know everything. But that doesn't explain what happened to her. I think she was having an affair with her boss. And I think the wife found out. Look at that. These two are not looking at each other. The emperor's the boss or the CEO or whoever put this there's the reward, and it was done out of love. That's what's making me think. And here's the truth was there is some kind of sexual burden here, that maybe she pressured him for a divorce. Perhaps she pressured him for a divorce. Perhaps she made it to work, and then somebody from their work had to drive her car back and get it off the work parking lot. I think she was pressuring her boss to get a divorce, or the wife spilled the secrets. I think she died by knife. I think her body was placed outside under the sky. I think she died by knife. It could even be in water. We have a lot of blue here. I mean, Orlando, swamp, right? Sun and water. Sun and water, sun and water. I'm not getting that she's inside anywhere. I think she was having an affair with her boss, with a married man. And I think the wife approached her. I think she pressured him for a divorce. And he wasn't going to lose everything. This reward showing up, that it was out of love and anxiety, and also they know nobody will, there they are still waiting for somebody to come and get it. Isn't that charming of them to offer $1 million reward knowing nobody will ever collect it, but yet they look like the good guys? Now, some of you might be saying, well, there's no death cards around here. You're right, but that's because we aren't asking if she's dead or not. In some of the missing cases, they're missing for, a week or two. Then we're asking, are they still alive? We know this person is not alive. That wasn't the general question. Are they still alive? This person is absolutely no longer alive. So we're asking the cards, what the hell happened? I think it's her boss. Think about it. Here it is, right here. There's the offer, and it's not going anywhere. They know nobody will ever collect it because they were the ones who were guilty for it. They could have offered $10 million, look like real heroes, because they know nobody's ever going to collect it. I personally think she got to work and perhaps her boss said, let's go for a ride or something. She may have been poisoned, like to make her sleepy or something. But the only weapons that I can really see is the knife. Now, sometimes the wand can be a weapon too, but we have more swords than wands. And I think this 8 of Wands is telling us, look there's more swords. I think this 8 of Wands is telling us they left work. So perhaps he said, let's go for breakfast or let's go for a bite or some such thing. And I think he placed judgment on her. I would look at at her boss and her boss's wife, who said, I know you're having an affair. So perhaps she said, well, she knows, you divorce her. And he decided to do something else. Will he ever be caught? Only if the wife tells. But look at all the blue. Look at all the blue. She's underwater, like she's in the water. So whether he put her body in a swamp or in a lake or in the ocean, but she's underwater. There's sunshine and water here. There's not much for foliage or even just saying that she's inside a building. There's really not even a lot of that. She's definitely not inside something. So it's not like she's in someone's freezer or in a coffin underground or some such thing. Well, that's exactly what happened. All right, so let's ask now, will the truth ever come out and will she ever be found? He's really sorry that he did that. Well, big whoop. You're sorry about it. He's actually, if you found this person, he'd be very depressed and crying over spilt milk and being unable to let go of the past. If he's ever found, it's because his wife spills the beans on him. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, of course. It's just a tarot card reading. We're just making up a story from the tarot cards. All right, let's find out. Will her murder ever be caught? Will the truth ever come out? And will her murder ever be caught? I'm getting a feeling her body will never be found. I'm getting a feeling the only way they'll get any kind of peace is if the murderer is caught. I think that that person that they can't identify is somebody who works at the office or somebody who the boss can trust, his son, a nephew, maybe, perhaps. It looks like a young boy. The mail room. I mean, doesn't he have to say who cars, oh, can you take this car? And it's somebody who had her purse, who had her keys, right? Take this car and, go drive it back there. Okay, will she ever be found? Or will the killer ever be found out? Will the truth ever come out, whatever happened to Jennifer? So 23 I need. 23. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I have to count these. Why am I so wonky today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I was right. Okay, so let's see. Will the truth ever come out and the murderer be found? That's the thing with knife murders, and you throw the body in a lake or the ocean or whatever, and you throw the knife with it. It's tough to get fingerprints or anything off of it if the body's even ever found. Okay, will she ever be, will the truth ever come out? And will the murderer be caught? And if you want to show us if the body will ever be found. Cards are ready. The moon. Well, that's not a good start for the truth coming out. The hermit. 6 of Wands. The magician. 2 of Cups. There's King of Cups. 6 of Swords. There's the Empress right there. So she showed up. High Priestess. 4 of Cups. Work. Yeah, it's somebody at work. Told you. There's the second chances. There's one of the death cards. Lovers. The Devil. Ace of Swords. The truth is pretty far from her. Oh, see, it was her boss. There's her mom. There's the money. There's the struggle. Ace of Cups. There she is. There he is. Perhaps closer to the end of his life. I I think somebody might spill the beans that they were lovers. Absolutely. Absolutely, they were lovers. There they are. I think that somebody, perhaps at the end of their life, deathbed confession kind of thing, they were definitely lovers. End of story. They were absolutely lovers. Secret love affair. Look at secret love affair. They had actually really passionate sex. Um, he may have stabbed her in the heart, literally. I think that, you know what, his current wife, or could be an ex by now, could be blackmailing him and keeping him. It could be costing him a lot of money. But I don't think I think if anything, it's a deathbed confession. I don't think anybody's going to spend any time in jail. I think the wife, or if she's the ex-wife now, I'm getting more she's the wife, is still or is collecting money from him, blackmailing him in some respects. Maybe she has pictures, right? Here she is. Maybe she has pictures. Maybe she's got some kind of evidence, and she's the only one who's winning in this. Um, the truth and her are somewhat. I think it's going to kind of be a deathbed confession, or after the person dies, maybe then the wife comes clean and says, I know it was my husband. Um, yeah, she's draining him pretty good. But she's got some kind of pictures or some kind of evidence or something. I think they're still married. I think. If maybe just legally, right? Two people can be married, but that doesn't mean they're divorced, right? Look at some of the one like Meryl Streep. She says, "Oh yeah, we've been separated for 6 years," but everyone thought they were still married. No, she's got some evidence, and she's draining him. It definitely. I think I hit it. She was having a love affair, like a secret love affair with her boss. There's the boss. There's the cups. There's the two of cups and the moon. A secret love affair. Um, I think he's responsible for her disappearance. I absolutely think that she was killed by knife. And will the truth come out? The truth is, I mean, it's not like corner to corner, but it's certainly not close. And like I said, I think it will be either at the end of his life, a deathbed confession, or after he's passed, I think the wife might present some kind of information. But there's the truth, and the truth is a dark sword over his head. That's why I think the wife is draining him pretty good. Yeah, there's the quietness. Yeah, there you go. That's what happened, according to my cards, according to my sources. I think this was a love affair that went wrong. It was a secret love affair. The wife knew about it, and then Jennifer insisted on he divorce and leave his wife for her, and she got to work. I believe she got to work because we had the ace or the 8 of wands there, and he said, "Oh, let's go for coffee or some such thing." I think he gave her something, make her sleepy or whatever, and took her and put a knife to her and threw her in some kind of water. I'm not getting that she'll ever be found. And I don't think he'll ever be in prison. He'll pay for what he did. He's making his wife really wealthy, but or ex. I'm not getting it's an ex, but like I said, could be. All right. Well, that's my card reading. Do you know any other card readers or any other psychics who have said anything similar? And like again, I don't go too deep into the research because I like to be fresh and clear. I just want to know the basic facts like I gave you, who talked to who was dismissed, what evidence do they have, and see where the cards take me from there. And so, do you know any other psychics or anybody who's come up was kind of with the same idea? All right. Thank you very much for spending this time with me. I sure appreciate you. Any other like big name cold cases? I know everybody has, little names here and there, but you have to remember it has to be in my field of knowledge. And I know hundreds of thousands of people go missing around the world every year. Sadly, most of them are children, but it has to be somebody that I can put into my field of knowledge or I've heard of before, or has like it's a bigger case where a lot of energy is around it that I can tap into. And so if you know some of the bigger cases that have, that have never been looked at, or you want to know what happened, put the name down there, and if some of them resonate with me, you'll see me reading on them. And I thank you in advance for your likes and your suggestions. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.